and he has a little bit of mana, and he has a skeleton rod, and seeing as how Obdurate's graveyard is so conveniently placed in the front, you might as well go for an Acolyte killer too. This is something that you can do against ghoul users, against fiend users, doesn't really matter. They both have Acolytes and are easy to kill. And so if you're in the neighborhood, I mean, why not stop by and kill an Acolyte or two? When you want to get your Death Knight is about when your Lich starts taking some damage from harassing. It's really nice to have like the Death Knight show up just as the Lich is in trouble, because they're best friends, the Death Knight and the Lich, and that's what best friends do. Look out for each other. He's also getting a Shade Pit right as he's going to tier 3. This is really important because he's going to need that. He's going to need to force a fight as soon as he gets to tier 3 before the Fiend user can build up a strong enough army, like a high enough level Lich, a Frost Worm, some statues. He wants to stop all that from coming together, and because that will beat his ghouls. So he did a cool move with the Staff of Teleportation. He left it behind for the Death Knight just to catch up. I mean, Staff of Teleportation is really fun to play around with. You can do whatever you want. Like teleport back to your shop and get the orb when it comes out. When the new orb comes out, just like the new iPhone. and yeah. So he's going again for the Acolyte raid. It's great to do during a tech. Right now. Oh, Obdurate's teching actually with 4 Acolytes. A pity. But, oh no, 5, sorry. The other one was building something. But he manages to kill 3 of them right here, which is fabulous. If you have to spend a TP or sacrifice a couple ghouls to do this, I mean, why not? It costs the undead player so much to do, and the fact that he has to cancel his plans, like creeping and return home, really screws him up. So he has to TP out, but I don't think maybe he lost a ghoul. He was pretty good on the not losing ghouls part. And he is getting a Dreadlord right now. He's tier 3, so he did a great job. The Fiend user didn't even have a chance to push the Lich Ghouls user, and that's just because he was in his base. So that's one thing you can do. One just diversionary tactic that you can use. And he needs to buy an orb ASAP, because that's almost more important than getting Ghoul Frenzy, really, versus anything really. And he's getting the Dreadlord third. Dreadlord versus Dark Ranger, both are great with ghouls. Dark Ranger is good if you switch to Fiends, if you so choose. I like to switch to Gargs because I think it's just quicker, and it complements the ghouls a little bit better. But the Dark Ranger is really good because she's fast and she's available quickly from the tavern. So if you're going for an epic creepjack with your orb and your ghouls and your Dreadlord taking too long or whatever, and you scout something like this, it would be great to just have the Dark Ranger then and there. But the Dreadlord is also very good. Dreadlord has Sleep, which can actually stop units and heroes. You can get the Sleep Surround on a stray hero, or you can sleep that initial Frostworm. So that's a really nice feature about getting Dreadlord. He is a little bit slower though, and he does die quicker to focus because he's in the front line. So both have their ups and downs. The Dark Ranger, you can also sleep multiple heroes, silence multiple heroes, but then again you can also miss the silence. So it's really player preference. I like the Dreadlord just because you don't get to use him as much. I really think they should have buffed his speed or his strength a little bit in this last patch. And that would have really made him a viable hero compared to the Death Knight. The reason the Death Knight's viable is just because he's a lot quicker and he's a lot more versatile. A Dreadlord would be surprisingly versatile if he was a little bit quicker, or he could take the hits a bit more, but unfortunately he can't. So those elves with demon hunters will always be able to focus him down, and those orcs with blade masters will always be able to kill him early on, and he will never be a great first hero. So that's unfortunate, but maybe in the next patch. So you'll notice he's building another crypt, and that's because he's going to be going for gargoyles, and you need to go gargoyles because the fiend user is racing to frostworms and destroyers, and both of those kill ghouls very quickly. So you're going to need the gargoyles to beat his air, and that Dreadlord also helps that out because he has the great aura, which does a lot for ghouls and gargoyles because they have such a high damage potential, especially with the orb. So he's creeping all the camps he can really right now. He just forced the fight he could, and now he's waiting for the Death Knight Fiend user to leave his base so he can get another creepjack. If he had set this creep jack up a little bit better, like maybe had the Dreadlord out in front, he could have actually got like maybe the Lich kill and a Fiend kill, and it pretty much would have been a good game. He could have expanded at that point because the Fiend user is just so busy playing catch up that he can't really do anything about canceling expansions. But unfortunately, he didn't get to kill anything there, despite that Lich is just sitting there. What the hell? Oh, I actually have done this audio commentary like 5 times, and I didn't notice that. Because my siblings keep interrupting me. I mean, it's great to have siblings that adore you and all, but guys, I'm trying to do audio commentary. Jeez, gosh. Anyway, so he's starting to pump Gargs. That's because he hasn't seen the Boneyard yet, but he knows it's there because that's what Fiend users are going to be going for. Boneyard, Frostworms. That's the real strength of the Fiend strategy. It actually complements Frostworms a lot better. Frostworms are great at killing everything, absolutely everything, especially with Frost Armor. So that's partly why the Dreadlord's great. I mean, he can cancel that coil, so you can kill that Frostworm, or you can sleep that Frostworm, so you can kill his army with your ghouls. You do all kinds of cool stuff with sleep that you can't do with silence. So, at this point, both players are just trying to creep out all the camps. They're really wary of each other. They don't know if they can beat each other in battle, and it really could go either way depending on positioning and such. So they're doing what you do when you don't know what to do, and that's creeping. Both players are also banking. Banking is a huge part of Undead Mirror. It really helps the player who's lost a lot early on catch up. But Agoraphobia is doing a good job of still banking. I mean, he's using his extra resources. He bought a TP right now. I think he's going to get some scrolls for his heroes, and so that's going to really help him win the game. Because scrolls really make a big difference, especially against higher level liches and frostworms and whatnot. Even scrolls of the beast, like the Dreadlord has on him. And seeing how Agoraphobia has crept basically everything he can, and he kind of and the nice thing about this map is you also kind of know where the opponent is. So he used all the money he saved up to buy sappers, kill some ziggurats. I mean, he put that haul down to half health. He could actually try and haul it. And the nice thing and then he used the sleep to get the surround. Oh, failed surround. Sorry. But he gets this kill nonetheless, and that was a really great harassment, all for the cost of 1 TP. I don't think he even lost a ghoul. So that's really great. I mean, you can use those extra resources really effectively by buying sappers. And a nice trick he's doing right now is actually repairing his